somebody talking to everybody.
Okay. You're already supposed to be at 11, isn't it?
One. Close to 1 o'clock.
I mean, 1 o'clock, isn't it about 1?
That's 5 after right now. So I'm
Okay.
gonna get a few minutes before.
Good. So you know what you need to do?
Testing, 1, 2, 3, 4. We will be getting started with the dairy show before very long. Once again, the bucket calf show will start 15 minutes after the dairy show. So once again, the bucket calf show will start 15 minutes after the dairy show. We would like to welcome today's dairy show. Welcome everyone to today's dairy show, and we'd like to welcome our judge for today, Lowell Mueller. Lowell and his brothers Dennis and Larry, and next to Jordan Mueller, operate Bayview Farms east of Hooper, Nebraska. Their operation grows corn, soybeans, and alfalfa. They are raising dairy replacement heifers and expanding their beef herd. Last fall, they sold their registered Holstein milk cows and are concentrating on their other enterprises. Lowell has judged many dairy shows over the years. We'd like to welcome Lowell today. We will start with showmanship. Showmanship will be one class. If anyone needs a program for the dairy show or the bucket calf show, they are up here by the announcer's stand. If you see anything that needs to be changed in the program, please let us know up here at the stand. Thank you. So if we could have our dairy showmen start making their way to the arena. This will be a first call for dairy showmanship.
Not unless it's an emergency. Sure. Okay, perfect. Sometimes though, if I ever do that for you and word doesn't make sense because yeah, and it translates it very yeah, I feel like once you understand what you really need, things really that means you're advocate for people to go that way. You're also going to get that assurance for over
Currently in the arena are dairy showmen. This will be a first call for Class 10 Division I Holstein. First call, Class 10 Division I Holstein.
Testing, 1, 2, okay. Well, we've got a real super bunch of showmen here today. I can tell they've worked with their animals, and I'm going to circle them around one more time, and then I'm going to pull them in and get a placing. But I just want to say that I'm really appreciative of how all the animals are all clean and sharp and clipped up really nice. So great job so far. But we'll go ahead and pull them in line, and then we'll go from there. So go ahead and circle them one more time. Well, again, I'll say this is it on? I can't tell. Okay. Really good bunch of kids and a lot of animals that are really handling well out here. And I can't fault the clipping or the cleanliness of any of the animals. So you could swap all the animals around all day on cleanliness. So, but I'm going to start with the young lady with the aged cow in first place. And I'll have to admit that because she's an aged cow, it was probably a little easier to handle than some of the younger ones. But she was always attentive and always watching where I was, and when I needed her to do something, she followed along real good. Then a real close placing, I think, in second. The young cow in second place, maybe she just had the disadvantage because she maybe didn't have the age and maturity. Maybe the cow had been out in the ring a few more times, so it was a little easier to handle her. But again, real close placing. Then we get down to the three heifers. Again, I could probably swap those around all day. All the showmen did really well. The gal in third, I especially like to compliment her on how attentive she was, and just looked like she was having fun. And that's what we want, I think. We want to have fun out here with all your hard work, and we finally get to show what you have. So really a great job. Thank you.
Our champion showman of today's show was Cameron Curtis. Receiving reserve championship honors was Zoe Fisher. Also receiving purple ribbons were Jennifer Hernandez, Aurora Hamilton, and Ivy Daw. This is a final call for Class 10 Division I Holsteins, and a first call for Class 24 Division I Holsteins. If we could have Jennifer Hernandez please come to the show arena with her Holstein, Division I Holstein. We do have programs available for both the Dairy Show and the Bucket Calf Show up here next to the announcer stand just to the north on the little shelf if you would like a program. The Bucket Calf Show will start approximately 15 minutes after the Dairy Show. Once again, the Bucket Calf Show will start approximately 15 minutes after the Dairy Calf Show. We do have stickers for your stall cards up here if you would like to get ribbon placing stickers to place on your stall cards in the barns so that people going through know how you did. You will also be receiving, if you're a champion or reserve champion, medal signs to hang on your stalls. Those will hang there throughout the fair, and then at the end of the fair you are asked to turn them back in to the extension office here on the fairgrounds so that we can use them from one year to the next. Currently in the arena is our Class 10 Division I Holstein Winter Calf. There's a second and final call out for our Class 24 Division I Holstein Summer Yearling. Second and final call, Class 24 Division I Holstein Summer Yearling.
Okay, we've got one calf in this class, and what a beauty she is. It's hard to find anything that I really could fault on her today. We've got a heifer that's just sharp and clean over that front end. She's really sharp and clean over the withers. A rump area that's really nice and flat and wide rumped, and extremely good set of feet and legs. So she'll easily fit into the purple ribbon category.
Receiving a purple ribbon was Jennifer Hernandez. She's also the champion Holstein winter calf and the champion winter calf of today's show, as well as our champion calf of today's show. So congratulations to Jennifer.
Okay, in this class of summer yearlings, we've got two really fine heifers in this class. But I'm going to start with the heifer in first place because I think she's got an advantage in sharpness and cleaner over that front end. She's sharper and cleaner over the withers. She's got a little bit more length and width from hooks to pins. Maybe it will grant a little bit better set of hind legs on the heifer in second place. But there's just a lot more heifer in the first place heifer. I really like her openness and springer ribs and her depth of body. So, but I'm going to go with two purples today, two outstanding heifers.
If we could have Jennifer Hernandez come back to the arena with her champion winter calf from class 10. Once again, we need Jennifer Hernandez back to the arena with her class 10 champion winter calf.
Well, we've got 3 outstanding heifers to pick from in junior champion today. Really a nice, outstanding pair of summer yearlings, and then we've got this really fancy winter calf. The summer yearlings both are real tall and dairy and sharp and clean. Then we've got this winter calf that it's just hard to follow. She, for her age, and I can see by her ear tag, she's a February calf, so she's actually a short age for her class. But you just admire that top line and how sharp and clean she is through her withers, how long neck she is. When you see her on the move, she just has a lot of style and balance. So today I'm going to go with the winter calf for junior champion, and I'm going to go with the reserve junior champion then with my first place summer yearling. So congratulations.
Our champion junior dairy heifer was shown by Jennifer Hernandez. Reserve championship honors went to Ivy Dog.
Okay, we've got a dry-aged cow here today that's a very correct individual. You like how she's upstanding. She's got a very long head and neck. You really love her on the move. She's got a lot of style and balance. Being dry today, we can't really talk a lot about the memory system, but at this point it appears that she has a pretty nice promise for a memory system when she comes back into milk again. But easily fits into the purple ribbon category.
Receiving top purple was Cameron Curtis. Now entering the arena will be our Class 66 Division I Holsteins. These Holsteins are 3-year-olds. They were born between September 1st, 2018 and August 31st, 2019.
Okay, we really got a tall, fancy 3-year-old for this class. What really sticks out for this cow is she's extremely sharp and daring. She's just clean throughout. She's sharp and clean over withers, sharp and clean over her head and neck, standing on a really good set of feet and legs. You have to admire her openness, her ribbing, her depth of body. In her mammary system, she's got a lot of udder cleft, and the teat placement is correct. I'd like to see maybe that forudder maybe a little smoother. Maybe I'd like to see a little more milk in her mammary system today to see how that mammary would fill out. But a well-attached mammary system, a very dairy machine. So I'm going to go with the purple ribbon on her today.
Now we will be choosing our champion and reserve champion cow for today's show. At the conclusion of this selection, we will be choosing our grand champion and reserve grand champion dairy animal of the entire show. If we could have Jennifer Hernandez and Ivy Daw back to the arena so that they are ready for us to do that. We'd also like to give a thank you to Maria Creek for serving as today's dairy show superintendent.
Well, I'd just like to say for a small county fair, there's been a lot of quality of dairy all the way through in all these classes. We've had some tremendous young animals out here in the ring, and I think we've got 2 wonderful candidates for high quality Holsteins in this class. We've got an aged cow that, apart from the fact that she's stale and dry, you know, we can't really see what the mammary system is today, but it sure has a lot of promise. It looks to me like the teat placement is there. It looks like the udder support's there. She's just a tall, upstanding individual. You'd like her power and her strength. You'd like to see her on the move, how much style she's got. Then the 3-year-old, we've got just a daring machine. She's sharp and clean all the way through. You'd like her on the move too. Maybe not quite as pleasing over the rump as our aged cow. You'd like the center support of the 3-year-old. I would maybe like to see a little smoother forudder. So that's the dilemma today, a cow more in springing or a dry cow. So it's either, but today I'm going to go with the aged dry cow. I just think we have more cow today than we do in the 3-year-old. She just got more power and strength. I do believe that there's a lot of udder promise there. Not to take anything away from the 3-year-old. She's fancy and sharp and clean and more in bloom. But today I'm going to go with the aged cow over the 3-year-old.
Our grand champion cow today was shown by Cameron Curtis. Reserve grand champion cow was shown by Zoe Fisher. Once again, don't forget, if you win awards today, to take your animal and your awards and make it out to the media area so that grandmas, grandpas, moms, dads, media can get pictures of you. We're now choosing our grand champion and reserve grand champion dairy animal of today's show.
Well, for spring champion today, there's a lot of good quality all the way through, and you could talk a lot of good points about every animal in here today. But part of today is, you know, we definitely have an advantage in maturity in our cows over our heifers. Taking nothing away from the heifers, they're sharp and clean and fancy, just the right kind of heifers that you'd like to see. But today for senior champion and reserve, I'm going to go with the 2 cows today. My aged cow is supreme and my 3-year-old is reserve. Real outstanding cows that could stand in a lot of shows and stand up there pretty high. So congratulations, and I think it was a really good show today.
Let's once again give a round of applause for our judge today, Mr. Lowell Mueller. We appreciate him coming out and judging our show today. We'd also like to thank Maria Creek for taking on the superintendent's role for today's show as well. The bucket calf show will start in approximately 15 minutes.
like right across the street from this park right across the
We will start today's Bucket Camp show with the Clover Kids. So Clover Kids will be up first.
I just exited my current. Let's sit. How are you doing?
Once again, there are programs up here just to the north of the announcer stand on the shelf if anyone still needs one. Please let us know if you find a mistake that we need to correct in the program so we can get that taken care of. The superintendents are right up here next to the announcer stand, so we can let them know. For today's show, if you receive a champion or reserve champion, you will get a metal sign to hang in your stall in the barn that says what award you won. We would like that to hang in the stall throughout the fair, and on Sunday when you leave to go home, that metal sign needs to be returned to the Extension Office's livestock office here on the fairgrounds so they can be reused year after year. If you need, if you need any ribbon stickers for your stall cards so people who are going through the buildings know how your project did, those are up here sitting on the back of the announcer stand by the stairs in little mason jars. You're welcome to come and get whatever ribbon stickers you need for your stall cards. The Fair Board and the 4-H Council would really like to see those stickers get on your stall cards so that when visitors come to the fair, they know how you did with your projects. Thank you. Our judge for today's Bucket Cast show is Mr. Lowell Mueller. Lowell and his brothers Dennis and Larry and nephew Jordan Mueller operate View Farms east of Hooper, Nebraska. Their operation grows corn, soybeans, and alfalfa. They are raising dairy replacement heifers and expanding their beef herd. Last fall, they sold their registered Holstein milk cows and are concentrating on their other enterprises. Lowell has judged many dairy shows over the years. We'd like to welcome Lowell today to our show. Don't forget, if you're a 4-H member or FFA member or a veteran, you may get into tonight's tractor pull for free. Once again, the Fair Board wants you to be their guests tonight if you are a 4-H member, FFA member, or a veteran. If you're a veteran, you do need to have your veteran's ID card with you and show that. But they would like you to be their guests tonight at the tractor pull. Also helping us today here in the arena are some of our 4-H ambassadors. They are Brooklyn Reynolds, daughter of Mary Jo and BJ Reynolds. Brooklyn is attending UNL this fall to major in elementary education and agricultural education. Brooklyn is involved in 4-H, FFA, and the Nebraska Swine Circuit Junior Board. Paige Bunn is the daughter of Hope and Michael Bunn. Paige goes to North Bend Central High School. She is involved in FFA, 4-H, church, Nebraska Pinto Horse Association, Future Problem Solvers, Speech, One Act, Musical, Choir, and Student Council. Caden Gregory is the son of Nikki and Josh Gregory. Caden attends Logan View Public Schools. He's involved in football, wrestling, FFA, and also a member of the Nebraska Swine Circuit Junior Board. Morgan Ondrachek is the daughter of Tom and Chris Ondrachek. Morgan is attending the University of Nebraska at Kearney in the fall to major in nursing. Morgan is involved in Skills USA, Spadazzo, Choir, Fellowship of Christian Athletes, 4-H, and Unified Bowling. We would like to thank these 4-H ambassadors for helping today. If you are a high school age 4-H member and would like to be an ambassador, please visit with any of the extension office employees, and they will help you get your application filled out for that. Don't forget also to vote for the Dodge County 4-H Council in the office out here. Any 4-H member that is in high school may vote, and anyone that has an interest in the Dodge County 4-H program may vote as well. in the arena are our Clover kids. These kids are ages 5 to 7 years old as of January 1st. This is a non-competitive class. This will be a first call for first year bucket calf senior expert. First call, first year bucket calf senior expert.
Well, this first class that we've got here, it's non-competitive, so I'm not going to place any of these, but we are going to kind of go through the motions of what happens in a show so the kids get a little understanding of what goes on. I want to say one thing, it's just a pleasure and a lot of fun to have this many kids in a class like this, and I just want it to be fun. So that's what we're after today. We want to learn a little bit and we want to have fun out in the ring. Because we know that when you got little calves like that, they're not all going to handle the way you thought. But I can guarantee you that all these kids spend a lot of time with their calves. I can see that already. So I'll probably, well, I will say one thing I did notice already. As the kids led around the room, they knew how to lead a calf around the ring. And that's important. Another thing that's important is you want to always show your calf to the best advantage to me. So that means if you stop in the ring, you want that calf to be positioned so I can get the best look at that animal. Another thing is, and I know it's hard to do, but you probably shouldn't lean on your animals, or you probably shouldn't pet your animals, because we're out here just to show the calf. So make sure you just keep track of your halters. Keep a pretty close tie on your halter so that she doesn't get away, or he gets away. So I'll go ahead and lead them around one more time, and then maybe I'll just set them all up in order so they get an idea how it would be to be in the line. So go around one more time, and then we'll line them up.
This will be a second final call for first year bucket calf senior expert. Second final call, first year bucket calf senior expert.
Okay, I'm just going to line these calves up like this so they get a little idea of what it's like to line them up. The nice thing about when you're lining your calves up, you want them in a straight line. And once you learn more how to set the feet, that's when you want to set your feet. And if they fight you a little bit, what you want to do is pull your animal out of the ring, come around and make a good swing so you can get your animal in a good position again. So I'm impressed at how you guys have all your animals lined up. That's a really good job. So I can see that you've gained a lot already and you know how to lead your calf out there. So keep working with your calf and have a lot of fun out here. So I think we'll just go ahead and give you all purples, and we'll see you next time you have a show, okay? Thanks a lot. Let's give these guys a big round of applause. I thought you did a great job.
Receiving rainbow ribbons for Clover Kids was Emmett Schleter, Adelaide Eichmeyer, Nora Osdick, Easton Thomason, Montana Mueller, Kessler Fisher, Rebecca Nabuda, Esther Powell, Braxton Kaiser, and Brinley Mosman. Good job, guys. Once again, we have that second and final call out for first-year bucket calf senior expert. This will be a first call, first-year bucket calf senior novice.
Okay, as this next class comes in the ring, I don't know if everything was explained to you, but in the bucket calf class, there's 100 points for the score. There's 35 points for the record keeping. There's 35 points for the interview, and that's what I did this morning. I interviewed all the kids, and I will say one thing, I was totally impressed all the way through from top to bottom. So there was really a lot of great kids and a lot of good interviews. Then the next 30 points will be out with the calves in the ring, and it's not, I'm not judging their type at all. What I will be looking at is the cleanliness of the animal. If clipping is something you would do, then that's something I would look at. How the individuals handle their animals, and how the animals are set up. So with 30 points out of the 100, that's what we'll be doing in this ring today.
If you have any family or friends during the fair this year that can't come to the fairgrounds and watch the live animal shows, the big animal shows, we are blessed that the Blair radio station this year is coming and live streaming all of our big animal shows onto their YouTube channel. So if you have like a grandparent that can't come to the fairgrounds, or an aunt and uncle that really want to watch but can't get here, tell them to go on to YouTube, to the Blair Radio YouTube station, and everything is being streamed live on their YouTube channel for the fair, for the large animal shows. So our shows today were all live streamed. Our hog show tomorrow will be live streamed on there. The beef show on Saturday will be live streamed. So make sure you let people know that if they can't come to the fairgrounds. It will also be live streamed over in the exhibit hall. So if you get hot and need a break, you can go over and sit in the exhibit hall and still see what's going on out here in this show ring for those shows. So if you ever see anyone from Blair Radio, please thank them for doing this for us this year. We really appreciate it.
Okay, in this class, I'm going to go with 2 purple ribbons. We've got 2 individuals that, 2 calves that are really thrifty and growthy. You can tell they were fed right, they were kept up, they're very clean. Just no faults as far as I can see as having the cattle line in shape today. When I had the animals set up, they both set up their animals fine. I will say maybe the young man, the heifer, didn't lead quite as well today as the young gal up on this first spot. But again, 2 very good showmen and leadsmen, so I went with 2 purples.
I just saw him talk to Max. Oh, okay.
Receiving a purple ribbon and the gold medal award is Colby Anderson. Receiving a purple ribbon and the silver medal is Chastity Mueller.
I saw you on it.
Now in the arena is our first year bucket calf senior novice. These exhibitors are ages 3 to 18 years old as of January 1st and have no prior experience exhibiting a bucket calf. This will be a first call for first year bucket calf junior expert. First call, first year bucket calf junior expert.
Okay, this class of senior novice, which would be someone that's never shown in the bucket calf class before as a senior, he did a wonderful job of taking care of the animal. You can tell that the calf is very well cared for, very clean. At first, the calf was a little stubborn, but as the more the calf was out in the ring, she did a lot better. So I think she probably had a little stage fright out here too. So went with the purple ribbon.
Receiving a purple and the gold medal is Max Snodgrass. Second and final call, first year bucket calf junior expert. Second and final call, first year bucket calf junior expert.
Were you able to go over and say
When you are done with your bucket calf today in the ring, you may stop by the announcer's stand and pick up your score sheet and your bucket calf record book. So once again, when you're done showing for today your bucket calf, we have your results, your score sheet, and your record books up here at the announcer's stand. Just stop by and grab them out of the box.
Okay, before I go and make them go again, I'm just going to make a couple comments of things I've seen, and I'm not going to point out individuals, but one thing you want to make sure is you get a fairly short hold on your halter, and I always hold that head up because that's important to make her look good. So far I haven't seen anybody have their animals too stretched out, so they've all done a really good job of that. If they bite you a little bit, you know, don't keep fighting them back, because sometimes you wait a little bit and they'll calm down. But otherwise, those are a couple of things I noticed, and you guys are doing a really good job. So go ahead and circle again. We'll set them up one more time.
This is a final call for first-year bucket calf junior novice. Final call, first-year bucket calf junior novice. Currently in the arena, we have our first-year bucket calf junior expert. don't forget tonight at 6:30 is the fashion review in the exhibit hall. Also is our tractor pull this evening, and all 4-H, FFA members and veterans are welcome to come free of charge and be guests of the Fair Board. Exhibitors, don't forget to sign up for tomorrow's livestock judging contest, which will take place here in the arena at 2 o'clock. So if you want to do that, make sure you get signed up for that, get your team together, and have a good time judging livestock tomorrow afternoon.
Testing. Is it working? Okay. Well, this was a really close class, and we've got some really good kids out here showing. There wasn't a lot of difference between any of them, so I didn't put a lot of change in numbers. Just maybe point out a little things. I will say one thing. Every one of you paid attention to me, and everybody smiled and looked like everybody was having fun. Maybe the young man in first maybe didn't smile as much as the girls, but they got that part right. You just want to be out here having fun. And what you're doing is showing your animal. You want that animal to have its best advantage out there, and you're proud that you're out here. That's important, and you should be pleased that you're out here. So the young man in first, up here on the lead animal, did a good job of showing. Maybe that animal didn't lead quite as well as some of the others, but he always set the animal up well. I like that. The gal in second, or in the second place here, this isn't how they were placed, but anyway, she did a wonderful job of holding that head up, and maybe she took the lead when I first said that, but she improved, I think, a little bit. The gal in number 3 just always had her animal under control, and you could tell she was just working that heifer or that steer the whole time. So that was very impressive. The next gal, she probably caught my eye the most about paying the most attention. She spent a lot of time setting the feet, so she usually had her animal set right. The only thing I'd say that's really a good thing, but maybe you could kind of overdo it a little too. So if they're pretty close, maybe it'd be better just to let them if they're not stretched out too much. But she did a wonderful job. Then the gal in here also, just another really good job of showing. She was always attentive and always watched and set the animals up. So let's give these people a good round of applause.
Receiving a purple ribbon and the gold medal was Kylie Fisher. Receiving a purple and the silver medal was Gage Anderson. Receiving a purple ribbon and the bronze medal was Vanessa Creed. Receiving a purple ribbon was Macy Mueller, and also receiving a purple ribbon was Ella Powell.
one though. Warm. It's over there.
Currently in the arena is our first year bucket cap junior novice. These exhibitors are ages 8 to 12 years old on January 1st. They have no prior experience exhibiting a bucket calf. This will be a first call for second year bucket calf senior exhibitor. First call, second year bucket calf senior exhibitor.
Hey, you forgot.
Again, when you are done showing in the bucket calf show, your score sheets and your record books are available up here at the announcer stand. Just come and grab them out of the box. Don't forget those.
Okay, once again, we had a really fine, outstanding group of showmen out here, and the calves handled pretty well. I'll go down the line, maybe some of the things I noticed. While I didn't have a lot of difference in scores between any of you, there was maybe 2 points difference between all of you, so you really did a good job all the way through. There's nothing you can really do about a heifer or a steer that wants to lay down, but maybe one little piece of advice: if you keep a fairly short hold, and if you feel that animal come down and pull ahead, sometimes that'll help. It won't always help, but that might help. So there's nothing you can do when it's hot like this, things like that happen. The gal in second place here, I thought did a really good job of handling their animal the whole time. The calf seemed really calm, and I will say that all of you smiled again, except maybe the young man. It must be guys that don't smile as much as the girls, I don't know, but he did a good job. The only thing maybe I would say, when you're setting your feet, don't be real abrasive with your show stick and maybe not use your feet. You can kind of nudge them a little, but that probably just gets them a little more stirred up too. But otherwise, he did an excellent job of showman. Then the next lady, I thought, did a really excellent job of showing. She was always attentive. She always had her animal positioned in the right place so I could get a good position of her. She never got excited. She always kept calm. So she did an excellent job. Then the next young lady did a good job of showing. It was sometimes her animal maybe didn't handle as well as some of the others in the class, but again, she was always attentive. So everybody did a really good job. So we'll go purples with all these two. Congratulations.
Our top purple today and gold medalist is Taylor Scholl. Our silver medalist and purple ribbon winner is Riley Mosman. Also receiving purple ribbons are Brindley Vaca, Grayson Model, and Brooklyn Cater. Kaiser, I'm sorry about that last name. Currently in the arena is our second-year bucket calf senior exhibitor. These exhibitors are ages 13 through 18 as of January 1st. This is a first call for second-year bucket calf junior exhibitor. First call, second-year bucket calf junior exhibitor. Don't forget to pick up your score sheets and your record books here at the announcer's stand before you leave today.
Hey, congratulations!
Dairy and bucket calf exhibitors, don't forget on Sunday when you leave to push your wood chips out to the center aisle to help the fair board in cleanup next year. That is a great help to them when they come back to clean up the fairgrounds after the fair. Once again, don't forget, if you get one of those metal plaques to hang up in your stall to tell people that are visiting the fair what you won with your animal, that on Sunday when you leave, those need to be taken down and given back to the extension office so we can use those year after year. But make sure they get hung up in the stall so our visitors to the fair know what you won. Also, make sure that you get the little stickers up here from the announcer's stand to put on your stall card so they also know what ribbon placing you got during the show.
Well, we've got two fine showmen here, but I really appreciate the gal standing in first place. She always had her animal under control, and while for her age, maybe she was a little unthrifty, but you know, maybe she just doesn't have quite the growth as our second one, but that's not really a criticism. But our showing was perfect. Their animals were fitted well. The young lady in second did an excellent job, but one thing I'd like to see her do, there was a couple times that I caught her where she had the animal facing more towards the fans and not to me. So that's an important thing, so I get to view that animal at all times. But other than that, they did a really good job. So I went with 2 purples on that.
Receiving a purple ribbon and gold medal is Krista Veronic. Receiving a purple ribbon and a silver is Chastity Mueller. Currently in the arena is our second-year Bucket Calf Junior exhibitor. These exhibitors are ages 9 to 12 years old as of January 1st. We have had a Scotch comb turned in up here to the announcer stand. If you are missing one, it may be yours. once again, don't forget your record books and your score sheets up here at the announcer's stand. We'd like to thank everyone for coming out today for our shows. Don't forget, tomorrow's Hog Show will also be live streamed on the Blair Radio YouTube. So if you have anyone that would like to watch that but can't make it to the fair, let them know to go on YouTube and they can watch it on the Blair Radio YouTube station. Just a few housekeeping things before we wrap up today's show. Don't forget, wood chips need to go in the aisles on Sunday when you're headed home. The metal signs need to go back to the extension office. Livestock judging is tomorrow. Don't forget to sign up for that. Grab a team and come to judge livestock tomorrow. 4-H and FFA members can go to the tractor pull tonight for free. Let your family and friends know that they can watch any of the shows on the Blair Radio YouTube channel. And have a great rest of the fair, everybody. We look forward to seeing you in 2023.
Alright, should we go to the...
Yeah, barn!
You guys can walk around there quick. I'll meet you there in a second. You can put your stuff in the...
Alyssa and Brad Bale. Pump going. Oh, you got it back going last night. What's that? Over here. It's nice in the shade, but it's hot in the sun.
Let's give a final round of applause for our judge today, Lola Mueller, and our superintendent, as well as our ring helpers.
Well, this is by far the closest competition that I ran up against today. I tell you that we've got some real good showmen, and I think they got a lot of years ahead of them, so that's exciting.
Oh, here he is. He's over here.
You could probably go out here in a half an hour and turn them around, and they might be in all three different positions. But I finally got the young man to smile, so I couldn't use that anymore. And they both had their animals set up good, but today I'm going to go with the young man. 141 is our senior champion, and the young gal here is reserve. And honorable mention on the gal in third. She did a tremendous job too. Maybe this heifer didn't handle quite as good as the other two, but you're splitting hairs here. So congratulations and a good job.
Receiving a purple and championship honors is Keegan Fisher. Receiving reserve champion honors and a purple is Kylie Fisher, and also receiving a purple is Vanessa Crete. Once again, we'd like to thank everyone for coming today, and we look forward to seeing you the rest of the fair. Please don't forget your record books and your score sheets. They're right here at the announcer's stand, so please don't forget those.